You ready to ride in the back seat in a driverless car? Well, American researchers are putting the finishing touches on their version of a computerized auto that may lay the groundwork to replace humans in the driver's seat. Viewers Paul Ndiho has more.
Scholars at Carnegie Mellon University in Pittsburgh are making a bold entrance into the technology scene with a new state-of-the-art Cadillac prototype, the most advanced example of a driverless car ever produced. The Cadillac SUV looks like any other ordinary car on the road. But unlike other cars, this one drives itself. Professor Raj Kumar and his research engineering team have been working on this autonomous car since 2000, with more than $11 million of funding from both the National Science Foundation and the auto giant General Motors.
Humans get distracted. About 93% of accidents in cars happen due to human error. Right? People are distracted, they are maybe sleepy, angry, looking at something else, or even they may even be drunk. Right? If you can basically take the human out of that equation, out of the driving equation, distractions will go away and computers will not get distracted, they are not human. So therefore we can actually minimize those accidents, take those accidents slowly towards zero.
Raj Kumar says driverless cars will one day be the norm, replacing the single biggest cause of traffic accidents on the roads, human drivers. Nearly all the major car producers globally are researching driverless car technologies with plans to phase in autonomous controls over the next 10 years. Mercedes-Benz plans to offer their S-Class model with autonomous capabilities like steering, braking, and parking within 2 years. Google's driverless car research program has logged more than 300,000 miles on the roads, mostly in the U.S. state of Nevada, where the first license for an autonomous vehicle was issued 2 years ago. Florida and California have also started working on legislation concerning driverless cars. The Carnegie Mellon Cadillac model is equipped with a host of sensory technologies, including lasers, cameras, and radar, all of which feed their data into 4 onboard computers, giving the vehicle a picture of its surroundings and possible dangers in real time. It also uses GPS and wireless technology to give its autonomous navigation controls a sense of direction. Raja Kumar says the viability of a driverless car also depends on creating a network where cars can communicate with each other as well as with traffic controls on the road.
Suppose you are driving at night, the street lights are off, and your headlights start blinking and they die for, just to take an extreme example. We as humans cannot perceive anymore, but if the car is outfitted with a thermal imaging camera, a heat sensing device, it can actually see that there is a human or an animal in front of the car. The computer can actually detect that and stop the car. We humans have not perceived the obstacle, but the computer has.
The Carnegie Mellon team is still working on proving that their driverless car can reliably handle all the variables and complexities involved in what seems like ordinary drive down the road. But he says getting the people comfortable with the idea of letting their cars' technology take control and drive them around may take a little longer. Paul Ndiho, VOA News.